Bro, let me ask you something real. Have you ever had a day where you had time, where you had the energy, where you knew exactly what you needed to do, but your body just didn't move? You weren't lazy. You were scared. Scared of something your mind refuses to say out loud. Today, I'm gonna break down the 10 dark, psychological reasons why you keep procrastinating. And I promise you, after this, you'll never look at later the same way again. 1. You're afraid of failure. You act chill. You act like you don't care. But deep inside, you're terrified that if you actually try, people will finally see your limits. So your brain chooses safety over effort. But safety is just a slow death wearing a comfortable mask. 2. You want results, not the grind. You want the body without the workouts. You want the money without the risk. You want the skill without the repetition. The moment you see that the journey is long, your mind goes, "Bro, maybe later." But later is the biggest lie you keep telling yourself. 3. Your brain is addicted to dopamine, not progress. Scrolling, dopamine. Watching videos, dopamine. Doing nothing, dopamine. But real work, real growth, that's pain, effort, and focus. Your brain picks the easiest high, and most people never notice they've become slaves to instant pleasure. 4. You don't have an identity yet. Most people wait for motivation to appear. But motivation is unstable, bro. What you need is identity. If you see yourself as someone disciplined, you act first and think later. If you see yourself as someone who always delays things, well, you already know how the rest goes. Identity beats motivation every time. 5. You're waiting for the perfect moment. I'll do it when I feel ready. I'll start when I have time. I'll move when everything aligns. Bro, the perfect moment is a myth. You don't need perfection. You need 5 seconds of courage to take the first step. 6. You focus too much on the finish line. Every time you want to start, you immediately picture the whole mountain. All that work, all that time, all that effort. Your mind gets exhausted before your body even begins. But every mountain is just a series of tiny steps. Break the task, and the fear breaks with it. 7. You avoid pressure instead of chasing purpose. The moment something feels heavy, your brain tells you to rest, and resting becomes hiding. You're not tired. You're just running from the weight of responsibility, hoping the problem magically disappears. But it doesn't, it grows. 8. You're afraid of success. Sounds crazy, but it's real. Success means responsibilities. Success means expectations. Success puts a spotlight on you. And there's a small voice inside that whispers, "What if I can't maintain it? What if I'm not ready?" So you sabotage yourself before the world even gives you a chance. 9. Your standards are too damn high. Perfectionists are just procrastinators wearing fancy clothes. You say, "I want it to be perfect." But the truth is, you're scared the real result won't match your imagination. So instead of creating, you delay. Instead of trying, you freeze. 10. You haven't healed your old wounds. You were rejected. You were criticized. You were underestimated. And somewhere along the way, you started believing those voices. Now every time you're about to start something new, that quiet, poisonous voice comes back. You're not good enough. You're going to fail. Don't even try. This isn't about the task. This is about a version of you that still feels broken. Bro, hear me. You don't need to be perfect to start. You just need to start and let small wins prove who you really are. Every person who changed their life began with one small step. A step that looked useless at the time, but changed everything later.